Cowboys. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
Watch the screen.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him go.
Alert three.
Now Cook running right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Six guys. Check 6 guys.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Hey, he's checking. Crash.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We're going to 54. Wide in. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check. Hot route. Hot.
Shoot.
Slam.
Here's Elliott.
Show it up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Twist.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 47. 5 down. Stand up in. It's free. Lucky.
Chance.
47.
Check the backer. Rush in.
26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
SOS. 25, check 25.
Switch.
Here we go, 46.
He's chased on. Come on.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check 13. Hey, check right.
Here we go, kill.
I'm coming.
Hey, kill. 47.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Let's go.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the slant.
26.
This is Elliott. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go.
Back. Here we go, 47. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Now that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Super toe. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Get this ball back for the offense.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Play action. They'll throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Kill.
2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
No. It's a 6. Pull it.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Bang, bang. You go to the ground. Match box. You right. There you go.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch it. Check.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Finds his tight end Ingram. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
You can't block me. Check. Screen. 31. Check 31. Watch the shot.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now Cook, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's put him on the button.
Hey, kill.
55.
We're going to 53.
Time to go, night.
Tighten up.
Off.
26.
On second down and 4. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run with Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
26. Go to 54.
Prescott from the gun on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Too little, cut. Yeah.
They run, Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Check safety.
They run it again with Cook. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Check. Go.
Kill. Shit.
Let's go. Come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Hey.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Check 3.
Out. Wide.
Cook following the penalty. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Okay, ready. Watch my 80 weapons.
Hey, come on, now. Watch twist.
They'll run with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a run with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the...
And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for the Cowboys. 45 yards.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
A first down carry by Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
We're going to 53.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They start the drive with Cook. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey.
Again, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 198. Watch 98.
He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The Steelers take over.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. His throw incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dalvin Cook with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Going to 54, line. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, line. Hayward. 26.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 198.
Check 55, Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Here we go, kill. Here we go.
Check right. Watching you go.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. T.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Third and long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long.
Let's bring it.
Prescott from the gun. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down?
We're going to 54. Why ain't? Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw on third. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Get the flag. Pick up the ball.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City.